So today I wanted to talk about a game I got a couple of days ago called Ravenfield, which is basically a single-player battlefield. On the surface, the game doesn't look like much, with mediocre graphics, a very simplistic art style, not too many weapons, and just overall has a very bland outward appearance. Out of the metaphorical box, when you open the game, all you get is a few weapons that are knockoffs of real-world guns that you'd see in any Call of Duty or Battlefield game, and a collection of maps ranging from pretty fun to why is this a thing? But where this game shines, in my opinion, is the fact that it has Steam Workshop support, and it has a very, very active modding community. There are mods for this game to create virtually any FPS scenario that you want to. If you want to run around a Toy Story type setting where you're in a giant house and you're just this little person and fight Minecraft Steves with a belt-fed machine gun, you can do that. If you want to storm the beaches of Normandy using an assault rifle from Halo and stabbing Germans with a Minecraft sword as you play as, I don't know, literally anything. There are so many different skin packs and custom maps, custom vehicles, weapon packs, and then there's these things called mutators that you can download, which they add custom sounds, power-ups, weather effects, and other cool things that would change the gameplay around. I could not recommend this game enough. If you've seen some of my other videos, I talked about a game called Brass Brigade a while ago, which, not to take away from Brass Brigade, it's a fun game, but it does have its issues. But one of the things I had said when playing Brass Brigade was that they need to have mod support for it because I would love to see that type of game in different eras. Ravenfield, thanks to the mod support, has that. You can play, there are maps and skins for the Iraq War, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, any war you can, the Civil War, any war you can think of, you can basically play through that in Ravenfield, and you can mix it up as you see fit in really any way you want. If you want to fight on a World War I battlefield with modern warfare troops that are using laser guns, again, it's possible, and there's just so many different options. Now, guns and skins and maps are one thing, but another thing I've always wanted to see in games is the ability to use all kinds of different vehicles. Like, playing Halo, most of my channel is all about Halo stuff. In fact, one of my big complaints with Halo Infinite right now is that there's not enough vehicles. This game has no shortage of them because of the mods. There are so many vehicles, big and small, that you can use. If you want to fly a Pelican from Halo 2, you can do that. You can actually pilot loads of different Halo vehicles. You've got Scorpions, Warthogs of all different variations. You can go outside of Halo, you can get Humvees, you can get Sherman tanks, you can get just regular cars. You can really get anything you want. Now, that being said, I did get a little overexcited when I first played this game, and I saw the amount of mods that were in the workshop, and I just started clicking subscribe to every one. If you click on too many mods, your game will run really slow. You have to kind of be selective. I probably have about 100 mods installed right now, but initially I probably had about 200. So you have to be a little bit selective. The next thing I would say about this game is that not all mods are created equally, and I cannot emphasize that enough. There are some weapons mods, and they're really just mods in general. There are some of them that are fantastic. Some of them you'd swear were made by an official developer. It feels like it's paid content. And then there are others where I had played a mod the other day. I had played a weapon mod where it sounded, the sound effects for the guns literally sounded like they were corrupted. It sounded like something was wrong with the audio files. Like, you know when you unplug a headset and then you get like that cracking noise or that really sharp, irritating noise, like chalk grinding on a chalkboard? It's not pleasant. So the mods are not all created equally, and the same goes for some of the custom maps as well. But then some of them, a lot of them, I would say at least 50% of them are god tier. They are amazing. I'm going to put some footage in the game in the background, and there are just so many maps. You have loads of maps. There are literally dozens of maps ported over from the various battlefields. Battlefield 2, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Battlefield 1942. There are so many Battlefield maps on here, and they work well. You know, you can have your custom vehicles, your custom guns on these maps, and it is just a fantastic game. I only got this game about 3 days ago, and I've put 20 hours into it already. And I don't normally play games like that. I don't play games for more than like 3 hours at a time, really, generally speaking. I can get bored with them very quick, but this game just piques my interest because there's just so much to do and to play with and to mess around with. Now, going back to the vanilla game like I talked about earlier in the video, the vanilla game isn't bad. But honestly, if you have this game, there's no reason to just play the vanilla game. I still use the vanilla weapons sometimes. I think they are neat to use, and I still play the vanilla maps from time to time, but overall, I'm just trying to dig into the mods. Another cool thing about this game is that you have the option to make every map into a nighttime map. It doesn't always work with all of them, but for the custom maps mainly, but still, you can still use it on the custom maps, and it's just, you know, you can have this massive all-out war where there's tanks and AC-130s flying above and blowing up everything, or you can switch it to nighttime, slap on the suppressors onto all your guns, make everything like a super tactical environment. You can edit how many bots you fight against, which is pretty cool. The bots themselves, the bots are a little derpy sometimes, especially on custom maps. You can sometimes see them walk through walls, and that's another thing. Like I said, not all mods are created equally. There's a one custom map that I liked, I think I have footage here, where I just got stuck in the ground for some reason. Like, for some reason, the game thought that I was in the air, despite the fact that I was standing on top of a hill, and even let me deploy my parachute, which was really, really weird, and then I had to go prone to get myself out of it and then continue playing. But overall, it's a fun experience. You just have to watch out for maps that are a little bit buggy like that. But yeah, Ravenfield's a fantastic game. I believe it's still on sale today. I think the sale ends tomorrow at some point, but I would highly recommend getting it. It's only like $10. Like I said, there are loads of mods. Some of the weapon mods are just amazing. Like some of the mod makers just, they make the game look like graphically amazing. Like, some of the weapons they poured in are straight over from Insurgency or from Call of Duty or from wherever else, and it's just fantastic. But that being said, I'm going to get back to playing Ravenfield, and I'm definitely going to make a couple videos on this game, probably showing off some of the modded maps, because everything about this game is just fantastic. I love it. We need more games like this in existence right now. You know, there's no microtransactions, there's no bullshit DLC deals, it's nothing like that. It's just fun. There's nothing, you know, nothing too competitive about it. Like I said, the bots can be a bit derpy at times, but then again, so can I, so not really that big of a deal at the end of the day. So that being said, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like on it. Go get yourself a copy of Ravenfield, because this game is just 10 out of 10 right now. And yeah, I'll be uploading more of this. I'll have my Halo Infinite campaign review out in a couple of days, so thank you for watching. As always, stay safe and have a great day. Goodbye.